Hey guys, this is Foxy and this is another video and it's going to be a little bit something special. So it's going to be a rune exposing stream of my RTA units that I use in my Cleave City videos. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe on my Twitch, whatever, leave a comment below, okay? So this, I'm going to go through the runes individually and the stats. So my Samoth is built on Despair Will, and it's built on speed, crit damage, attack, and you'll see the runes here. It is at least 85 crit rate to ensure that I always crit on Pernas, especially Pernas. But fire ranges in general, a little bit of accuracy for the reset potential because we know that Pernas usually don't have resistance other than its base. Also a little bit tanky, but doesn't need to be too tanky. And then we have the tower. This tower is a for fun unit. It's actually not that good in RTA, but I use it as stream content to troll around, entertain the viewers. But it's 95 crit rate, 181 crit damage. Don't really need that accuracy. Not trying to freeze anything. It's not on will though, so that's why I rarely pick it because it's. If you don't have will runes, you get really punished in Cleave. So speed, crit damage, and attack. And you'll see some of these runes got some insane grinds and stuff, and this hurts me to this day. And then we're moving on. I don't actually use my Alicia. This Alicia is for Famon farming. And then we have our Beth. I've been liking Beth a lot. It's been set up the defense breaks, so that's why it has 48 accuracy. It awakens into accuracy, so it's not too hard to get some accuracy on this unit, but it definitely is hard to get that 85 crit rate and accuracy while getting this will set. So it's on swift will, speed, crit damage, attack, and you'll see that some of my subs are pretty tanky, and this rune gives me the accuracy bonus and innate accuracy. And right here, so the crit damage can be accuracy, but I opted out for more damage because sometimes Beth is the single monster left over, and it can be game changing having that extra damage. So we have the Zyros. The Zyros here is not 85 crit rate, so that kind of bothers me. I'm not able to 100% crit against wind units, especially those Hathors, especially those Triana picks. But it does have that accuracy to reset with Tiana, so having that accuracy is very helpful. And it's really fast because it has to be speed tuned to 1 attack bar booster to ensure that I reset any potential. And if the rest of my units aren't speed tuned, at least I reset all of them, or hope I reset all of them, and that way they first skill me and I can still unload on them. So it's built on Swift Will. Got some tanky stats in here with the HP, the accuracy here. So this is the Zyros. I can even change this 5 crit damage to accuracy, but I've been thinking about it. I haven't done it yet. This is my Vanessa. I rarely pick Vanessa. I don't even know the last time I picked Vanessa was, but sometimes you need to contest speed with speed, and this is when I would pick her when I need to pick speed. And this build on Violent. This is like a standard RTA build. It's not nothing special, not speed tuned to anything, just very standard RTA build if you're like bruisering and stuff. And the Shayna is plus 145 speed, so the Shayna goes before the Zyros. Same with the Beth. These two units are set up defense break for the Zyros to do massive damage. So you'll see I have 55 accuracy, which is on the lower side. Because you do want this skill to be stunning any of these Triana's Hathor teams if you use Tiana, right? Or any non-will units. So I'm not trying to do extreme damage on it. I'm trying to use it as a defense breaker and control unit here. So what I don't like here is it's on Swift Will. I will be changing it to another build, but here I'm going to show you the rune quality. It's on Swift, crit damage, attack, speed, crit damage, attack. Got accuracy subs all around, and here you'll see I have defense percent and not HP, not crit damage, because I want the survivability. I'm not trying to do tons of damage like I said. And we have the Lagmaron. The Lagmaron you'll see is a little bit on the slower side on 1 plus 125, but you will notice that his base speed is 110, which is insane. And he scales off speed with this, right? So it's on Fatal Will. Ideally, I would have liked it on Swift to make use of the base speed and not the base attack, because the base attack on Lagmaron is pretty low compared to, let's say, like an example, Zyros, right? It's a 101 11 difference. So we have Fatal Will, Standard, Speed, Crit Damage, Attack. And you'll see that none of my stuff are attack, crit damage, attack, because that means you'll need like 20 speed, 1, 3, and 5s across the board. And then we have my Lucian on Swift Will. This is actually not the best Swift Will build I can do. So I'm gonna revamp this whole thing. But it's plus 115. It's not speed tuned, but it's incredibly hard. Freaking incredibly hard to speed tune a hard hitting Lucian, fast Lucian to 1 attack bar booster. So this is the fastest I can get without sacrificing too much damage, but on will. So very standard attack, crit damage, attack, having those speed subs across the board, helping me out here. And then we have an off-meta unit, Shimite. Shimite is actually really, really good, especially in Arena 2. If you don't have a 33 speed lead, that's another video to explain why Shimite is OP, and you can beat Tiana Samoth defenses without a 33 speed lead. So I like to have as close to 100 crit rate as possible. Reason being is when you face speed teams against your speed team versus their speed team, you already know they're not tanky. And if they're not tanky, you're going to be running this Cyclone skill. And Cyclone scales off your speed. And you're going to be innately fast because you are speed tuned. And all this extra speed, you want that 100% crit rate chance on that unit to do tons of damage and blow them out of the waters, right? And so it's a little bit tanky in case Garo cuts in and kills me. So it has that 11k HP. I don't think you need that much, but this is just how my rune quality ended up. And you'll also notice I don't have any accuracy. I really don't care if I land glancing or not. It's like a bonus when I use second skill. So that's why I don't have any accuracy. But it's on Swift Will. A lot of will runes. A lot. Very standard. I wish it was a little bit... Like, this rune is pretty terrible, the blue. I wish I can do a little bit more here. And we have the Reno. So I picked Reno when I pray to God that I need to roll some dices to do tons of ignore damage. And this is like when there's an Artemil, a Ragdoll, Diana's, or sometimes I just pick it because it's stream content and we like to see how much damage we do by rolling dice. So that's why I have 100 crit rate, to ensure that we do tons of damage if we ever roll some high quality dices with Dice Madness. So it's actually, it goes before my Lucian because I wanted to, if it ever became Reno and Lucian, I want the Reno to do some damage and then my Lucian finishes it off. Because it'll be very rare where Reno will ever roll enough to ignore defense on all of the units and kill them all. So that's why I use it as fluffer damage for the Lucian to kill it off. And that's why you'll notice it's before it. It's on Swift Blade, not on Will. However, I do wish it was on Will because Will does counter a lot of stuff like Omduat, Oki, Thor, because they take a chance at your Will runes, right? So if it was on Will, I'd appreciate it. But if it's not, it's whatever. Don't have that many Will runes to go around. And the last unit here is the Draco. So I pick Draco whenever I get outsped. Sorry, not outsped. When someone steals my Tiana, I pick the Draco. Or if I need immunity, I pick the Draco. And for those who want to see my Tiana and my Bastet, I will not be showcasing their runes in this video. Because the speed advantages on your attack bar booster is a competitive advantage that you have when you're cleaving. The speeds on those units matter a lot, and when it's a speed game of who go first, every information matters, right? So I'll not be showcasing that, so I hope you guys respect that. But I did show you the Draco, and I'll show you one more for fun unit that I have built. It is the Young Megan. So my Megan is built on Swift Focus, not on Will, because I don't have enough Will runes. But you will see that my Focus runes are pretty fast, so I just ended up being on a Focus set. So if my Bastet ever gets stolen, I have this. But keep note that Megan's base speed is lower than Bastet's. So that is the Rune Showcase, guys. Hope you like it. And once again, please subscribe. Like the video, leave a comment below. Join my Twitch page to know and follow so I know when I go live. I am starting to stream every weekend, 8, 9 a.m. Eastern on Saturday, Sunday. So if you're from EU, Asia, catch me there. And we'll be explaining how we cleave, the thought process of the pick and ban phase, and targeting. So I do want to for all those cleavers out there, I'm here to help you out. Thanks for checking out my video. And have yourself a good one.